Hey, this is Junmin. I'm gonna be showing you how to create this cut. I hope you catch some useful ideas from my tutorial. Let me explain about the outline of this tutorial first. I will show my method step by step from mapping to post-processing. As you can see, this first picture doesn't have any light and texture. I will start from this. And I will add HDRI image for the lighting. I recommend you to look for reference pictures on the net before you start. Reference images will easily put you on the right track. I usually get some inspiration from Pinterest and Behem's website. They have a lot of nice pictures. I will add some texture. And I will add reflection and bump maps on the objects. And then I will put some additional objects to fill up the space. I sometimes purchase nice modeling resources on 3D Sky or Evermotion website, but there are tons of free modelings on the net, so you can find some nice objects to use for your study or projects. I will leave the link down below so you can check it out if you need. And I will add Turbosquid website as well, where you can find some free 3D modelings. I added trees to fill up the background. These trees are from the Evermotion Art Model 154. And I'm gonna share this max file that I made so you can play around with your own objects. I cannot share other objects like trees or decoration since I have no right to share other objects that I purchase. And I will explain about the post-process in After Effects later on. Alright, now let's go to 3D Studio Max. I'm using the Corona render for this tutorial. Let me open the render setup. First, you want to select path tracing for the exterior. UHD cache is for interior. And then let's move on. I will select the noising and set up the value. Alright. Let me start the real-time rendering to see the lighting. I will change the color to see the object temporarily. I'm gonna open the material editor. You might see a different one. Can easily change it here, mode. I prefer to use this since it's convenient for me to see many materials here at the same time. I will use this HDRI image. You can find many free HDRI image on the internet. Let me show you how to find it. Let's go to Google and type free HDRI. Then you will see many websites where you can download for free. I'm gonna show you how to set it up in Max. Since I already imported it from outside, so I just drag it from the material editor. For you, you can simply push the None button and select the bitmap to import your HDRI image. And drag it from environment map to material editor for adjustment. Now you can see the result right away. You might see the different result, which is brighter than this, like that. I usually adjust the brightness here. I set up 0.06 for now. You might wonder how to rotate this HDRI background. Let's go to Coordinate tab and adjust offset value, this one. I will set up 0.5 4, 5 for now. If you use only one material for all objects, it's easier to set up the light because you can see the clear contrast between shadow and highlight. Let me show you how to set it up. Let me create a simple clay material first and turn on this option, MTL override, and drag it to there. Then you will see the result right away. You can exclude some object with this button if you want to see some materials. I will adjust the values here to make it a little bit more vivid. I will turn off this option for mapping. I'm gonna explain the mapping now. I hope you will get an idea of how to create a more photorealistic looking picture from this part. Let me show you how to create the concrete wall first. Let me adjust the camera angle first to see the wall clearly. I'm gonna add a diffusion map first, and I will add ambient occlusion. Let's get inside and then hit this button to add Corona AO. Keep all map yes. And I'm gonna swap this one. Now you can see more dark texture at the edge. Now what I'm gonna do is make it more natural. I'm going to add this alpha map. As you can see the difference. Dark area from the alpha map is unoccluded map, which is concrete texture. And the bright area is occluded map. Let me adjust the tiling a little bit. And I'm gonna adjust the distance. I will leave it 30mm for now. I'm going to add reflection, which is quite important for better looking. I'm gonna use this alpha map. As you know, bright area has more clear reflection. I'm gonna turn it on to see the reflection. As you can see, the result is too boring. So I will add more detail on it. I'm gonna use this texture to make a blur some part. It's basically bright area has clear reflection and dark area has blur effect. Let me adjust the tiling and adjust the camera angle to see the result. And I will add bump map for more detail. The bump effect is a little bit strong, so let me adjust it. When I set up this value, I don't rely on my own picture in mind because my imagination is not always correct. So I check reference image many times as I'm setting it up. Let me explain about the Fresnel IOR. If you want to adjust the strength of reflection, you can change this Fresnel IOR value. You can look it up on Google about Fresnel. It's worth knowing about it for better understanding. And let me add one more. If you use a normal map for bump, you will get a better result because normal map has a RGB color to create more detail. I don't think it's necessary to use it for this simple concrete wall, so I will use just black and white bump map for this tutorial. Let me add something to make it more natural. There could be scratches, cracks, or something dirty mark on it. So I will add this corona layer MTL to put more detail. And I'm gonna add alpha map as a mask. I will choose this one. You can mix many different textures here. I'm just gonna have a different tone. As you can see, black area from the mask is base texture and white area is new texture. That is all for part 1. I'm gonna upload another tutorial part 2 soon. Thank you for watching this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you like it. Bye.